Hello again, this is John Klein coming to you live from my kitchen. You can see I have my juicer over, I think it's over that shoulder, and I have pineapple and some green tea. Oops, that's over there. Any rate, you're welcome to it. Be my guest. Now, in that being, I would like to talk to you about how to induce rapport through reciprocity. Reciprocity means that if you give something to someone, they want to give you back something. It's a general process that all human beings seem to have the simple rule that they follow it. An example of years ago were the folks from the Hare Krishna or people in the street that would give you a flower. And they'd say, "Oh no, this is for you, this flower." And everybody would avoid the flower. "I don't want your flower." Because I knew if they were given the flower and that person didn't ask for money, you would feel induced to the need to reciprocate and give them some money. Another example would be the people in wheelchairs, the beggars, and they'd be selling pencils. "Here, I'll sell you my pencil for 1 penny. I'll sell you my pencil for a nickel." You would not buy the pencil, you would just give them money instead. It was because of the reciprocity of the thing. That beautiful way of getting folks to see your needs. I hope that makes sense. Now, getting back to the example of how to give an elegant compliment, and in that way induce reciprocity that they will also give you a compliment back, or at least want to continue the communication. This works ideally with almost anyone. It's a valuable tool. It takes a little getting used to, but I promise you, if you use it and you make yourself a goal of using it at least several times a day to see how it works in different situations, you will be surprised at how people react to you. Okay, so let's give an example. Somebody gives a presentation at work. General thing would be, hey Lou, I liked your presentation. You made some good points about the budget." Kind of leaves Lou flat. Of course it feels good, but it leaves him flat. He really says, "Oh, thank you. What did you like?" "Well, I like this, I like that," but it's still not really a flowing thing, and it's quickly forgotten. That's key. So, let's go further. Let's talk about Lou again. "Hey Lou, that was a great presentation you gave because the detailing that you gave in the report gave to the very last detail all the different prices in the structure. Where did you get all of your facts and figures? I mean, did you get it from the annual report from last year or the report from this year, the projections?" We just wanted to know. Again, I gave a sincere compliment. I used because, then I gave a question to follow up. Not everybody reacts like that child is. Another example would be with a child, for example. Let's say Jimmy comes home and he's done a great job at his schoolwork. "Jimmy, you did a good job in your math. You got an A. Congrats. High five." Right? Wonderful. That's great. Jimmy feels appreciated. However, if you try it with the elegant compliment, again, the compliment, because, and the question, it becomes more imprinted in Jimmy's mind. "Hey Jimmy, that was great that you got a great grade on your report card because I know that there wasn't as many people in the class that got as good grades as you. I mean, you got a very high grade. How many others in your class got A minus in their report? How many? 2 or 3? Again, thoroughly imprints your integrity. It imprints upon Jimmy that you really care and that you do care, but I mean it communicates that you care to Jimmy. Okay? One last example. Let's say your significant other. "Sweetheart, I'm so happy for the meal that you cooked. I mean, I know that you work so hard at work, and here you came in and you prepared a lasagna and it was very nice. Thank you, it was great." Okay, great. So your honey felt good about that. However, use the sincere compliment, and there's nothing manipulative about using an elegant compliment. It just thoroughly impresses the other person that you have sincerity in what you're saying, and you must be clear on choosing things that are sincere. You can't be just giving a compliment for no reason. It has to be one that has sincerity. So, again, sweetheart, that elegant was excellent because you didn't overcook it. It was cooked just right. Wasn't too much salt. It just really tasted good. By the way, sweetheart, where did you get that recipe? Again, Carrie, and now she's going to answer the question. Key also is at the end to ask a question. You cannot close the compliment. You have to allow it to flow. If you ask a question, especially an open question, you're going to get an answer, and that person's going to have a conversation. Again, it could be used with complete strangers as well. Be so surprised, especially you single guys out there. I mean, if you're going to go to compliment a woman, it's nothing more better to stimulate a conversation beyond, hello, my name is John. Then would be, what did you appreciate about her? You say, excuse me, my name is John. Well, I'm married, so I can't do this anymore, but I want to give you an example. Hello, Larissa. My name is John. Nice, I just saw you here, and I noticed that you're very proud and that you're very content in the way you handle yourself. Because not everybody else does that. A lot of people are kind of slouching and leaning against walls, but you're holding yourself in a very, very respectful way. Have you always had that manner about you, or is that something you developed after you got out of college? Again, it's not loosely knit or loosely held. The key is to open it. If anything, you'll get a laugh. I'm John Klein, and I hope you found something out of this.